Now, do I have to step on this pedal?
Or you can hand press this one either way. Or you can put that on the floor and use it. Whatever makes the most sense to you.
All right.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
There it is. These things seem so tiny. We're not going to hear if anybody else comes to the door, are we?
Yeah, we can probably hear. I can hear better than you can. Because yours close you off, but these are open.
Gotcha.
So I should be able to, the dogs will tell us.
Maybe.
They will.
Hmm?
They will.
So when you talk, do you have to hit a button or are you just talking to hear you?
No, I have to put in a button.
Oh.
I hit this one. You hit that one.
Okay.
If your button's already down, I mean, either one of us, if our button is down, then both mics are live.
Oh, gotcha. That's what was confusing me.
Yeah, so.
So is this live?
Live stream? Yes, but no one is. There's probably Bobby and that's it. Say hi to Bobby.
Hi, Bobby. I'm going.
Go.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to the North Georgia GMRS Regional Net. I'll be working off the sassafras repeater tonight, but we will be networked in with Pine Log, Jersey, Lookout Mountain, Madison, McDonough, Columbus, Noonan, Zebulon, Moreland, and Zello. Tonight our RF coverage area will be in excess of 31,000 square miles. This net takes place every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. I would like to thank everyone who has made North Georgia GMRS the most expansive and active GMRS network in the country. Your net control tonight is Atlanta 947 WQIR 514. My name is Julie, and I'm located in Woodstock, Georgia. On the net, you can talk about your day's activities, radio equipment, or anything you think we would like to know. This is a family-based network, so we would encourage you to get your family involved. Once the floor is open, it is permissible to address the other members of the net by their name or tactical unit number. The use of your FCC call sign is only required when you sign in and sign out of the net. When signing in, please speak slowly and clearly as you give your tactical unit number, call sign, name, and location. I'm not too hopeful, but at this time, I will take check-ins, beginning with our youth members 18 and under. If you're not out trick-or-treating, please call Net Control now. I'd be out trick-or-treating.
Yeah. Yes, you would. Yeah. What you got on the desk over there?
My candy. With nothing heard, I'm assuming everybody is out enjoying this Halloween, this cold, crisp, chilly evening. So we'll go ahead and move on to any Zello check-ins. Any member wishing to check in through Zello, please call Net Control now.
Julie, this is WRCK 347. Signal's not very good tonight. Checking in. We'll be on standby, but just listening in a little.
Who is that?
He gave a call sign, but I didn't hear
This
attack
is
number.
Noonan 25.
And Noonan 26.
We are WRCL 957. Good evening, Julie, Jill, and Mary Catherine.
Net Control is acknowledging Noonan 25 Joe and Noonan 26 Mary Catherine. My apologies to the first check-in. I did not get your tactical unit number or name. I know you said you were having a hard time hearing me, so maybe we can try that again. So first check-in, if you could bring that back to me, it would be much appreciated.
Atlanta 941 WRAR 806. EJ in Accord. Hi. Hi. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween.
But not 940?
Apparently. Say that on the air.
Atlanta 940 WRAR 806. Shannon and Accord. We're actually both checking in and out. Happy Halloween, y'all. Just wanted to say hi.
Net Control acknowledging Atlanta 941 and 940. EJ, happy Halloween to you, little buddy. Hope you had a good time. And Shannon, it was good talking to you this evening. Glad you stopped by when you did. So hope the two of you enjoy the rest of your evening. All right, are there any other Zello check-ins? Please call Net Control now.
Julie, ATL 228. Stephen, WRCK 347. Trying check in again with Zello.
Thank you for that, Atlanta 228. Stephen, I have you in the logbook now. I appreciate that. Thank you for checking in. Now, Stephen, were you in and out because of having trouble hearing us?
Yeah, Julie, you were breaking up a little. Heard Joe real well on the Zello, and we've got a lot of background noise here, so I'm just going to follow as I can.
I understand, Stephen. Well, thank you so much for checking in with us this evening. I hope you enjoy the trick-or-treaters tonight. I hope you guys have more action at your house than what we have here. With that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to any visiting transient licensed GMRS operators or new members of the North Georgia GMRS network. Again, this is any licensed GMRS operator who is not a North Georgia GMRS member, but who is in the area and would like to check in, or any new members to the group, please call Net Control now.
This is Flip with WREB 450. Looking for
Who?
Flip.
Flip?
Flip.
F-L-I-P?
Yeah. He's a brand new guy.
All I got was 450.
Yeah. Well, ask him to clarify because we didn't catch all of it.
Yeah. Flip, if you would bring that back. Alls I got was 450. So Flip, if you would please bring that back and your location as well.
I'm in Druid Hills, WREB, Whiskey Romeo Echo Bravo 450. Just checking in as a guest.
Well, fantastic. Thank you for that, Flip. I've got WREB 450. Excellent. I am thrilled to death to have you visiting with us this evening. Flip, stick around for informal comments. I'll get back with you shortly. All right. Are there any Pine Log check-ins? Any Pine Log check-ins? Please call Net Control now.
Atlanta 3232, checking in on the mobile on Highway 20, going back to Cumming.
I'm not hearing that through my...
That's Atlanta 911.
I'm not hearing it through here.
Let's turn it up a little bit. Oops.
Shouldn't I hear it through my...
This is way low.
This is
that Scott?
Atlanta 261 WRCT 399
Yes.
checking in right before we go into the neighborhood haunted house. As everybody looks at me, checking in.
Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 3-2. Chris, who is on the mobile heading to Cumming, I believe he said. Atlanta 911, Cassandra. I didn't catch where you were at, Cassandra. I'm assuming you are calling from home here in Woodstock. And we have Atlanta 261, Scott, getting ready to hit the haunted house. Very good. Thank you all for checking in with us this evening.
Is Scott at Cassandra's house?
Oh, maybe. That is pretty scary. Anyway, with that, I'll go ahead and take check-ins from all other repeaters. All other repeater check-ins, please call Net Control now.
W15 WQUM 628 David, Comer, Georgie.
This is Atlanta 130, WRDK 81, Charles in Gainesville.
This is Atlanta 57 WQZC 882 Andrew in Holly Springs, checking in through Sassafras. Atlanta 948 WRER 430. Get me in and out, Judy.
This is Atlanta 72, WRDM 549 in Suwanee, Georgia, and I'm here with Gabriel checking in.
Okay, but I don't remember his
This is
Daniel.
This is ATL 54, Whiskey Romeo David Hotel 390, Mark in Athens, Georgia, checking in.
This is WRAT 241 Atlanta 403. Bobby up in Chilly White County, checking in.
This is Atlanta 33, WRBT 231, checking in.
Davis?
WQUV 439, Houston and Austell on the Pine Log.
Davis is in Woodstock. Oh, you got that. All right.
Let's see, where did I did Scott. Okay. All right, Net Control is going to acknowledge CW15, David in Comer, Atlanta 170, Charles in Gainesville, Atlanta 57, Andrew in Holly Springs, Atlanta 948, Gary in Woodstock, Atlanta 72, Daniel and his son Gabriel in Swanee, Atlanta 54, Mark in Athens, Atlanta 403, Bobby in White County, Atlanta 33, Davis in Woodstock, and Atlanta 780, Houston in Austell. If I've missed anyone, or if there's anybody else out there waiting to check in, please call Net Control now.
Actually, I think Charles in Gainesville is Atlanta 130, I believe. Yeah.
Did I get it down wrong?
Yeah. So.
Oops.
Yeah, that we're still waiting for Jesse to check in. All right, so go ahead.
Oh, 130?
Yeah, any additional check-ins. I'll get out of your way.
All right.
30 WRDK 811, Charles in Gainesville.
Net Control acknowledging Atlanta 130, Charles in Gainesville. Sorry about that, Charles. Everybody was throwing their numbers out there. We got you down here now, so thanks for correcting me. Are there any other check-ins? Please call Net Control now.
QYJ 279, Nick in Ackworth, in and out. Good evening, and happy Halloween.
He's 279?
I thought he was 291.
That's what I thought.
Double 944, Rick operating in Forest Park, WRDM 860.
Rick 944?
I missed it. Okay, yeah, he is our Dublin 944.
So what is Nick? Because he's not 279.
I think he's 291.
Last time, this is Atlanta 91, WQXN, the Bongo from Marietta, checking in on the Pine Log.
Yep. 279 is probably part of it. Yeah, it's his call sign.
Okay, so what number is he?
291.
Holy cow. All right, Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 291, Nick in Ackworth. Nick, I got you in and out. Thank you for checking in with us. I have Dublin 944, Rick, and Atlanta 91, Alfonso. Are there any other check-ins? Please call Net Control now.
This is Atlanta 225, WQXW 343 on Sassafras repeater, Mike in Buford.
Net Control acknowledging Atlanta 225, Mike in Buford. Thank you all for checking in with us this evening, this fine Halloween evening, I would say. Appreciate everybody who has come in here tonight. Want to make an announcement before we move on to informal comments. Just want to remind everyone of the Stone Mountain Ham Fest that'll be going on this weekend, November 2nd and 3rd. Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and again Sunday 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be tailgates, flea markets, the forums, door prizes, and raffles that'll be located at the 2405 Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville, Georgia. It is the largest ham fest here in Georgia, so it definitely be one that you'd want to check out. Lots of goodies that they have there. And North Georgia GMRS is going to have our own booth there so that we can promote North Georgia GMRS and just GMRS radios altogether. Justin will be speaking at the forum, and you'll have an opportunity that you could go out there and hear what he has to say and encourage him and support him. And we'd love for you to come out to the booth and say hello. Would love to see and meet and greet some new faces, but also we enjoy seeing all of our old friends that we have met along the way. Let me break. Now, when I open up the floor, since it's Halloween, I thought it might be fun if you would share with us maybe a fun Halloween story of yours, or your favorite candy or favorite costume, whatever. So get your thinking caps on. I would love to hear some stories there. I don't know if you heard this morning, they were talking about they had done a candy survey, and for Georgia, the most popular candy, they said, is Jolly Ranchers. I find that hard to believe. We're going to take our own survey here. So we'll begin with Atlanta 228, Stephen in Roswell. He was in and out, but Stephen, I appreciate you checking in with us this evening. And if you decide to pop back in here, give us a shout. So we'll move on to Noonan 25, Joe, and Noonan 26, Mary Catherine. Good evening, guys. What's your favorite candy?
Good evening. My favorite candy is Butterfinger candy bars. And what's yours?
Peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms. So there you have it. We're a nutty family. Butterfingers and peanut M&Ms.
I love it. Yes, Butterfingers I do enjoy myself. However, I do not like the great big bars. There's something about the disproportionate ratio of chocolate to the peanutty center. I don't know what that center is, what you would call it, but when they're the little tiny bars, then I think they're amazing. So that's my 2 cents worth on that. But peanut M&Ms, excellent choice as well. You kind of got to go with it's got to be healthy. It's got peanuts in it, right?
Yeah.
ATL 228. I second those peanut M&Ms, but I sent my grandson after some Skittles earlier.
They're like imposters.
I love it. Justin says those Skittles are like imposters, though. But anyway, thank you for that, Scott. With that, I'm going to go ahead and move on. I have Atlanta 941 EJ. He was out trick-or-treating this evening. I'm sure Mom is getting him ready for bed for school tomorrow, but it was very cool to hear him check in tonight. So our first little member check-in under 18 that we had for the evening. I love it. And we had Atlanta 940, Shannon, getting little man to bed. She had popped over here to the house and visited with us for a little bit before the net. That was fun. So that'll bring us to our visitor, WREB 450, Flip. Good evening, Flip. What are you doing here in town?
Well, I've lived here since 1989.
What brought you here?
Well, fantastic. What brought you here?
Employment. brought me here originally, and then I met a young lady from Sandy Springs who I ended up marrying, and we've been married now for 26 years.
Well, that is outstanding. I love hearing stories like that. But, us women, you got to watch out. We'll get you into trouble every time. So, one moment. So, anyway, Flip, just out of curiosity, how did you find out about North Georgia GMRS and to check in at 8 p.m. on Thursday?
I got a postcard actually from the postcard company, and that encouraged me to check you out. Found your information about the town. Thought I'd check in. I'm also looking forward to folks up at Camp Fest this weekend. So hopefully we'll get a chance to meet you all.
Well, that is outstanding, Flip. Yes, I hope we do get a chance to meet you. Definitely come by the booth. You're not going to miss us, that's for sure. And introduce yourself. We always enjoy meeting new people. And one of the things that you'll find out with this group, it's a great group of individuals. We like to have a good time. And we definitely schedule lots of meet and greets throughout the year. So if for whatever reason you don't make it out to the Ham Fest, definitely stay tuned because we are always having various gatherings. So definitely look forward to meeting you though. So I hope you make it out there this weekend. That would be great.
Thank you. I believe I will. So we'll look forward to saying hello.
All right. Well, very good. Have a happy Halloween. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to our next friend, Atlanta 32, Chris, who is on the mobile. Are you still out there with us, Chris?
Atlanta 32. I actually just pulled into the driveway for the night. I'll be working, or at least trying to work my way down to the Ham Fest Saturday to take a look. So.
Well, Chris, that would be outstanding. I know we met quite a few members last year at the Stone Mountain Ham Fest, and we had a great time. Several of our members just stuck around and hung out with us for most of the day, so just a great time. We had so much fun there, we decided that we were going to do it again this year, so look forward to meeting you for sure. So will it just be you, or are you going to be bringing anybody with you?
As of right now, it's just going to be me. My girlfriend's going to be out of town for Friday night, and then come back home Saturday evening. So it's just going to be me.
All right. Well, that'll be excellent. Definitely look forward to that. So tell me, Chris, what is your favorite candy?
Well, actually, I got two. Peanuts M&M's is one for sure, and then Snickers.
Oh, yeah, Snickers. That is definitely a go-to for Justin as well. He likes the peanut M&Ms. He's flashing peanut M&Ms, but I know he's had plenty of Snickers in his day. So anyway, thank you for participating tonight, Chris. I hope you have an awesome evening. And with that, that brings us to our friend Atlanta 911. Where's the emergency tonight, Cassandra?
Prepared for possibly getting some trick-or-treaters, but of course it's those big surprises that you want. So now we have a whole bunch of chocolate that needs to be to a new home.
Yikes.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a whole bunch of chocolate. I could definitely find a use for that. So, Yeah, we've had some trick-or-treaters around here, but they've been few and sparse throughout the night. But I made sure not to buy a whole lot because I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. But anyway, Cassandra, what is your favorite candy?
Hard one, Julie. I've got a couple European ones that I really like, but if we're going to go traditional here in the U.S., it'd be, depending on my mood, M&M's, you can't go wrong with, Snickers, and Almond Joy. Those are three of my kind of go-to. And every now and then a Kit Kat. So break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Gotta love some nice rain in there.
Oh, yes, indeed. I would say those are all excellent choices, but I still have not heard anyone mention my favorite. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut and see if anybody enjoys the same one that I do.
Probably no
But
one does.
good to what?
Probably no one does.
Good talking to you, Cassandra. Thank you for checking in with us tonight, and maybe we'll catch up at some point on Sunday. I can help you with those candy bars that you have left over. Anyway, with that, we'll go ahead and move on to Atlanta 261, Scott. And Scott had already made his choice with the peanut M&Ms. So, Scott, did you survive that haunted house?
We're making our way back from the bottom of the hill. Hopefully I'm making it out on this HT. But I was going to throw in Kit Kat. Kit Kat on the thing. And going to see and check in about Saturday. I'm looking forward, hopefully, to being in the new ham room at noon and see Mr.
Why would he
Justin's
want to do that?
presentation.
That is awesome, Scott. Definitely looking forward to seeing you on Saturday as well. Make sure you bring the tomatoes to throw at him if he does a The look he just shot me. Oh my golly.
Don't give him any ideas.
But I think Justin will do a really good job up there. I think he's a little nervous, though, but that's okay. That means he cares. But yes, I enjoy Kit Kats as well. That is a close second, but nobody has made mention of my most favorite candy bar yet. So with that, we'll go ahead and move on and see what CW15 David in Comer enjoys. Good evening, David.
Good evening to all. Net control. I hope everyone had a great day. We had kind of a wet day down this way. But my favorite candy is the Almond Joys, the little bite bars. And Three Musketeers, the little bite bars. And I like to put those in the refrigerator and get them cool and then eat them. You know, that is my favorite right there. And Julie, I want you to bring me a chair so I can sit down with y'all. Go ahead and put my name on it if you would. But not a whole lot going on down here. It's just another wet day, but we're looking forward to Saturday and getting together with everyone. I think it's going to be a great time, and I think everyone's going to enjoy themselves. So I encourage everybody to come on out. You might see a radio you want to pick up. If you want to upgrade, I guess we'll have a few there in the booth. And just chill out. Have a great day. Back to Net Control.
excellent, David. Absolutely. I will put your chair in the back of my Jeep tonight. So that's exciting to hear that you're going to be coming out there and hanging out with us. My golly, it's going to feel like a big old family reunion, I think, with everybody that's coming. So this is going to be a great time indeed. And yes, Almond Joy and Three Musketeers, those are delicious, especially in the, in the freezer. I like to do that with my favorite candy bar too, but no one has mentioned it yet. My goodness. Maybe I'm an odd duck.
What do you mean maybe?
But anyway, David, thank you so much for checking in with us tonight. I definitely look forward to hanging out with you on Saturday. With that, we've got our friend Atlanta 130, Charles in Gainesville. Good evening, Charles. What's your favorite candy bar?
Well, good evening there, Julie. Favorite candy bar? Yes. I definitely like them a lot, but I kind of stay away from candy anymore. There's a few problems, but anyhow, that was one that I could hardly ever pass. And we'll be down there Sunday morning. Hopefully, if everything works out, I got to pick up a few items here for the project I'm doing. Other than that, just say enjoying it. Yeah, the cool weather. Yeah, I like the 70s, but it looks like we're taking nosedive tonight. That's the net.
I hear you about the cooler weather. I am actually enjoying this. I think tonight's going to get a little colder than I like. You know, they're talking in the 30s and some freeze warnings. I'm not quite that keen on that. But the cooler weather that we have been enjoying here lately has been amazing. We have taken the dogs out for a walk at the school, and even they are enjoying it much better than what it's been a few weeks back with the high 90s and stuff. So definitely enjoying this reprieve from that. But Charles, I have to apologize. You know, you kind of got covered up in some noise there, and I didn't catch what your favorite candy bar was. Try that again.
Yeah, bad conditions aren't the best this evening, but favorite candy is Almond Joy.
Oh.
I like that candy bar. Good old Almond Joy.
Yeah, sometimes you feel like a nut and sometimes you don't. I hear you. Seems like there's quite a few people out there that have a vote for Almond Joy. So yeah, there's something about that chocolate and coconut mixed together. That's a good combination for sure. Well, good talking to you, Charles. I'll be looking for you Sunday morning, bright and early. Bells and whistles, I say. So I hope that works out for you, Charles. Definitely come up and say hello. And with that, we've got our friend Atlanta 57, Andrew in Holly Springs. Good evening, Andrew. What's your favorite candy bar?
Well, good evening, Julie, and everyone on the net. Not a bar, not a candy bar. I personally like the Tootsie Rolls, but the, I guess, mixed flavored kind. So that's my favorite, particularly the vanilla ones. I'm going to throw a guess out there of your candy bar, just for giggles and grins. You don't have to say if I'm wrong or right, but I'm going to say $100,000. So we'll see if I'm right or wrong. You can keep that underneath your hat. So. Other than that, hey, we're doing okay over here. Cold. It was very cold going around trick-or-treating on the two streets that are close to me here in the neighborhood. Kids enjoyed it. We shivered. But, hey, you know, they liked it, so it's all good. And can't wait to see everyone on Saturday. And I may be there Sunday as well. We'll have to see how it goes. But I will definitely be there on Saturday at opening time. I know breakfast has been mentioned a couple of times on Facebook, but no one has followed through with anything else other than that, so I will throw that out to the net. I do not know the area, so don't know of a good place to meet up. But hey, I'll throw that out there. I would be game, and maybe some others. So I'll throw it back to net control.
Well, outstanding, Andrew. Yeah, I'm not sure about the breakfast. I don't think that we'll be able to participate in that just because we've got to be at, the Ham Fest really early and make sure everything is set up and ready to go. But I hope that you're able to get a group together to have breakfast before you all head in. I know that we've made that a standard for any Ham Fest that we've gone to as a group. And that's always a great time. So I hope, there's plenty of people that are planning on going. Hopefully you'll be able to get a nice sized group together because that would be a good way to spend the morning before you guys head in.
Yeah, and I would think that Google would be able to show, a couple of good options in that general area. If nothing else, you could go to a Waffle House.
Oh, absolutely. There's plenty of Waffle Houses around for sure. So, yeah, hope you're able to make that happen and definitely looking forward to hanging out with you as well. That'll be a great time. Yeah, I'll reveal my favorite candy bar at the very end, Andrew. So you think it's $100,000. Well, maybe it is, and maybe it's not. We'll see. So thanks for checking in with us, Andrew. You get the Good Dad Award for being out there shivering with your kids while they're having a great time. So make them toss you a Tootsie Roll for that. But anyway, we're going to move on. We have Atlanta 948, Gary in Woodstock. He was in and out. Let me break. So that brings us to Atlanta 7-2, Daniel in Swanee. Daniel, I believe you said you were there with your son Gabriel as well. Are you guys out trick-or-treating, and what's your favorite candy bar?
Well, actually, I just dropped Gabriel off. He was in the front seat, waiting to tell you that his favorite is Twix bar, but he had to go get ready for bed. But mine, yeah, I'm not eating candy these days, but I like them all. It's so hard to pick. Chocolate, Starburst, Skittles, you name it.
Awesome. Well, I am so sorry we missed little Gabriel. I wasn't sure if he was checking in or if you were checking in for him because he was busy going door to door. So I've got him down for a Twix bar. That is awesome. That is definitely a goodie as well. So I hope Gabriel got lots of candy while he was out there tonight. Make getting out there in the cold and the wet all the more worthwhile. So definitely fun stuff. So thank you for checking in with us tonight, Daniel. With that, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Atlanta 5-7. Mark in Athens. Good evening, Mark. Do you have a favorite candy bar? Maybe he was in and out?
Could be.
Atlanta 5-4. Mark, are you still with us? Well, maybe Mark was in and out, and I didn't catch that in the flurry of numbers that I was putting down here. But he may also be answering the door to trick-or-treaters. Hard telling. Anyways, Mark, thank you for checking in with us this evening, and feel free to hop back in at any time. And with that, we're going to move on to our friend Atlanta 403, Bobby in White County. Good evening, Bobby. What's your favorite candy bar?
Oh, good evening, Julie and the whole net tonight, and good to hear you back on the air doing the net. You always do a great job. Not that your husband doesn't do a good job, but it's good to hear you on. Favorite candy bar would be a hard one to get down here because I haven't seen it yet. Would be a Chunky.
Oh,
and I love them things, but there's nothing wrong with a good old watermelon Jolly Ranchers. They rock and roll.
Oh, I hear you there, my friend. Yes, growing up as a kid, I loved Jolly Ranchers, all of them really, but yeah, watermelon was definitely high on the list. And I hear you about those chunkies. You don't see those around here, but I would think that maybe one place you might be able to find that is Cracker Barrel. They carry a lot of the old style candies. So I'm wondering if you'd be able to find it there, but that was one that we definitely had up north. Are you originally from up north, Bobby?
Yes, ma'am. New Jersey for 40-something years. I moved down here in '05. But, yeah, it's contraband down here trying to get a hold of a chunky. Yeah. Friends of mine ordered me a big, huge piece of chunky over the internet for Christmas. It was great. Eat that sucker up, no problem.
Oh yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, but I'd be curious to know whether or not they have it there at Cracker Barrel. It may be right there in your backyard, and here you've been going without. So what a tragedy that would have been. Now I'm gonna have to go and find out if they do carry it.
Yeah, roger that. The thing is, there's no Cracker Barrels up by me. The closest one is down in Beaufort.
Oh.
But now you got me wondering, so on the way down to the Ham Fest Saturday, you know where I'll be stopping. Exit 4 off of 985. Check out the Cracker Barrel.
I hear you there, my friend. Yeah, definitely do. I want to report when I see you at the Ham Fest. So that would be hilarious, I think. But anyway, good talking to you, Bobby. Definitely look forward to spending some time with you this weekend. With that, we're going to go ahead and move on. We have Atlanta 3-3 Davis right here in our neck of the woods of Woodstock. Good evening, Davis. How are you doing tonight, and what's your favorite candy bar?
Good evening, Miss Julie, and everybody else on the net. This is Davis, WRBT1. My favorite candy, I don't have many favorite candy bars, but my favorite candy is just fruit snacks. I plan to be there on Saturday, sometime in the early afternoon hours, to come support y'all and other radio groups I'm a part of as well for ham radio. But yeah, I look forward to it, and I look forward to meeting all of y'all. So this is Atlanta 3-3 back to net.
Well, Davis, that is exciting. Yes, it sounds like we're going to have a nice group of members coming out to the Ham Fest and supporting North Georgia GMRS. That is awesome. And as I said, it's going to feel like a big old family reunion. So this is definitely exciting. We're going to have to get some sort of adhesive name badges or something so that we can all learn the name with the face. So that would be really cool. I hope that maybe you'll be able to make it work and meet up with Andrew for breakfast or something. Because my golly, so far I've got 4, 5, 6. It looks like 8 of you have already confirmed that you're going to be coming. So that's a nice size group for sure. But I heard you said you liked fruit snacks. That makes me wonder, there is a kind of candy called Swedish fish. I think it's very much like a fruit snack. Do you eat those?
Well, I don't usually eat those too often, but when I do, it's usually when I'm extremely hungry and just don't have anything else to eat. We had given out some tonight with the candy at our house, but no, I don't usually eat Swedish fish that much. Back to you.
Okay, when you said fruit snacks, that just kind of made me think of those kind of candies. We had, one of our kids' friends, that was his go-to. He loved those things and always carried those Swedish fish around. So, Yep, I just when you said fruit snacks, that's what I thought of. But very cool, Davis. Definitely look forward to meeting you on Saturday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend. And that brings us to Atlanta 780, Houston in Austell. Good evening, Houston. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, good evening, Julie. Can you copy me okay on sassafras?
Absolutely, Houston. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, well, with that problem, I'm trying to stay on sassafras. Good evening to you. Good evening to the rest of the net. And yes, I plan on being at the Ham Fest probably Saturday. I'm going to try to stay there most of the day. And I'll bring my own chair.
Good, because we're running out of them.
Awesome, Houston. Yes, I know you were talking about coming out there when we got together with you over the weekend. So it sounds like we're going to have a nice group of individuals there. We're going to have the party going on at our tables. So that's pretty exciting stuff. Glad you're bringing your own chair, though. Justin says we're running out. So but don't bring the one with the little wheelies, because I might have to take off in that
You've been
around.
known to do that.
Yeah, I have been known to do that, Houston. So you're going to want to guard that with your life.
Okay, well, you'll have to get me out of it before you can take off with it. But I'll bring the walker, probably get a little exercise. My favorite candy, I get to eat some candy. Being a diabetic, it's not real often. But give me a Reese's peanut butter cup just about any time.
I hear that, Houston. Reese's are definitely a good one and also very good frozen. So I don't know if you've done that, but yeah, especially the little ones. You put those in the freezer and pop those in your mouth. Those are excellent. So good choice. I'm surprised nobody has mentioned that yet. So, but yeah. Definitely guard your chair if it has wheels, because I've been known to take them when people have gone into the restroom as well. So I'll find a time when you get out of that chair, guaranteed. But good talking to you, Houston. I look forward to hanging out with you as well on Saturday. That brings us to our friend Atlanta 291, Nick in Ackworth. He was in and out. He's probably exhausted because I believe he had the little guy out at Atlanta 941 trick or treating. So that little man, EJ, man, he is a bundle of energy. Let me tell you, we had supper with him last night, and holy cow, that kid, somebody needs to take his oxygen away. But anyway, that brings us to Dublin 944, Rick in Dublin. Good evening, Rick. How are you tonight?
Yeah, maybe he was in and out.
Dublin 944, Rick, are you still with us? All right. Well, Rick may have been in and out, or he's at the door answering it with treats in his hand. Hard to say. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Atlanta 91, Alfonso. Good evening, Alfonso. How are you doing tonight, and what's your favorite candy bar?
Well, my favorite candy bar used to be the Heath bar.
Oh.
But now my favorite candy is just water. Other than that, I am planning on going to the Ham Fest. I'll come out there and say hello to you guys. And I did have a question. Do you guys have the club stickers and stuff? You guys gonna have that stuff with you?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have them until they're gone.
Yeah, Yeah, Justin says that he does have a stash that he's planning on bringing out there, and we'll have them until they're gone. So, what all do you have, sweetie, that you're going to be bringing?
Well, I have some bumper stickers. I have some round stickers. I have some magnets. I have some wooden nickels. I have some buttons, some little pins, and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully I have enough. But yeah, the sooner you get there, the better your chances are of scoring uh,
Swag.
the swag of your choice. Yes. So that's what we have.
Have it, Alfonso. Sounds like Justin's going to bring quite a bit of swag. So, yeah, just get there early. That'll be awesome that we'll get to see you out there. I don't think we've met you yet, Alfonso, have we?
Yep. This is our opportunity to actually meet, take some pictures on my Facebook, get face to face, so everybody know who we are.
Excellent.
That is awesome. Very cool, Alfonso. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. So, cool stuff. And yes, Heath Bar, that was a good one as well. I've enjoyed that in my younger days, but not my favorite. It's a goodie, but not my favorite. But good talking to you, Alfonso. Look forward to seeing you on Saturday for sure. And that brings us to our friend Atlanta 225, Mike in Buford. Good evening, Mike. Do you have a favorite candy bar?
Oh my gosh. Happy Halloween. It's so great to hear such a large group of people on net.
That's
Guys,
large.
great to hear you. Yes, I do. It is the Reese's Buttercup, the mini, and the huge one. You can get the huge one. A lot of times around Easter, they have the huge one. And I love the Almond Joy.
Ah. Yes, all good choices for sure. Reese's, Justin was also a big Reese's guy for a long time, but he was so serious about his Reese's, and you can only eat them when they're in season, and he knew how to distinguish the difference. Do you know, Mike?
Oh, I am just not. No, I do not. Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Well, apparently, they are out of season when you take that nice peanut butter cup out of the wrapper and you slowly peel that little brown wrapper that embraces the cup. And as you're peeling the peanut butter cup away from that brown wrapper and it leaves a little bit of the chocolate and peanut butter stuck to that, he says it is out of season and you don't want to eat it then.
Well, that is good information. I don't eat it that often to know that. That's good stuff to know.
As I said, this man is very serious when it comes to his sweets, and yeah, he is not a happy man when he learns when they're out of season. So you'll be watching for that from now on. So anyway, hey, we all got our quirks, don't we?
How's that a quirk?
Yeah. I just like them. I don't care if they're in season, out of season, or what. Give me a Reese's, I'll go ahead and eat it. But anyway, with that, I will let you all know that my favorite candy bar, my go to.
Now, wait a minute.
What?
Shouldn't we see if there are any additional check ins before we
No.
go to that?
No. My go to is a Twix. I absolutely love a Twix bar.
And apparently so does Gabriel.
Yes, Gabriel does too. So I knew that was a cool kid the moment I heard him. So very cool stuff. But hey, Mike, are you going to be heading out to the Hamfest as well?
I will not. I will not. I have things I need to do, but I love it. You guys are getting together there. So no, and I do need to say Houston beat me to the Reese's. I didn't hear Reese's until he said it. Oh, I love Reese's. Anyway, no, I won't be there. So net control.
Oh, well, bummer, Mike. You'll be missed. It sounds like we are going to have quite the gathering at the Hamfest for sure. So maybe we'll catch you on the next round. But yeah, Reese's are definitely a good go-to as well. Yeah, and Houston says he likes those cold also. So that's a good candy for sure. But Mike, it was a joy talking to you this evening. Don't get to hear much of you, so I know you're a busy man, but glad we caught you tonight. So happy Halloween, my friend. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call out for any late check-ins, any repeater anywhere, and the floor is open. So if you have any questions or comments, now's your time. Net control is standing by.
This is Atlanta 946, WQYR 514, Justin at Studio B.
This is Atlanta 744, WQUP 300, David in Conyers.
Oh, Conyers.
David in Conyers, yes.
And this is Noon 25 again with an announcement.
Let's go to Joe first.
All right, before I acknowledge our check-ins, we'll go ahead and go to Noon and 25. Joe, with your announcement. Go ahead.
Thanks, Julie, and what a great net. It's great to hear everybody. For those of you that are Facebook friends, some of you know that Noon and 26 and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary 2 months ago. I had some special QSL cards made up, and these QSL cards typically used in the amateur radio world, but we're gonna extend that into the GMRS family. It's kind of like a radio operator's business card. Let me let the repeater network recycle. Well, our cards finally arrived. They must have been on a slow boat. We're going to do something kind of cool and fun at the Hamfest. I'm going to bring some of the QSL cards, and if you make contact with us on the GMRS simplex frequency, we will be monitoring as well. We're going to be at a table near North Georgia GMRS. We're going to be at the ARL table, but we'll be nearby. If you make contact with us, both Noon and 26 and I will be there on the simplex frequency. In a minute, I will give you one of our special QSL cards, and I will post a picture of them on the Facebook page. So just a way to kind of celebrate our anniversary. We like to play radio together and share the love of the family. Let it recycle, and I'll give you the frequency. I think this has been put out before. I think it's a standard that you guys have used. 462.600, no PL. That's not a repeater. That's a simplex frequency. So I think Justin and Gary might be monitoring that as well. We'll be monitoring it. And if you make contact with us, come see us. We we'll give you one of our cool QSL cards. We'd like to share the love with everybody in the GMRS family. And with that, back to you, Julie. This is Noonan 25.
Well, Joe, that is cool stuff for sure. So I did see the cards that you posted on Facebook. They are adorable, and congratulations to you and Mary Catherine celebrating 25 wonderful years. So that is awesome. I hope that a lot of our members make contact with you over the weekend. That would be very cool to see and to get those cards sent out. So awesome! That is so creative. You guys are just amazing for sure. So thank you for sharing that with us, Joe, and definitely look forward to seeing you guys this weekend as well. With that, I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge Atlanta 946, Justin in Studio B. Good evening, sweetie.
And don't forget David.
Oh, I will.
Well, good evening, Julie, and everyone on the net. And wanted to take an opportunity to talk about candy bars. Once upon a time, in a land far away, uh, I used to really enjoy any time that we went to the hardware store in Grayville, Indiana, or the grain elevator, were the two places that I remember having
Goo Goo.
Goo Goo clusters.
Yes.
And they're available today. I found them at Cracker Barrel.
Yes.
And I'm sure they're available in a handful of other places too. It's nowhere. These are nothing like the Goo Goo clusters of my youth. They're a third the size. They're not the same, but they're still pretty good. But that was a memory from my childhood of candy that also involved, my dad, and some pretty cool memories of adventures at the hardware store. And as a little kid, that's always a big deal. And what could be more of an adventure than a grain elevator when you're 8 or 10 years old? But and then to throw in a Goo Goo cluster on top of that, that's pretty cool stuff. But today, if there was a go-to candy for me, it would probably have to be the portable peanut flavored Weight Watchers chocolate covered peanuts.
Oh yes, the peanut M&M, the Weight Watcher pills. So depends on which way you're looking at it.
If you hold the bag upside down, that is a WW, and I'm pretty sure that stands for Weight Watchers.
Oh my golly. Yes, and those Goo Goo clusters, I don't know how many of you out there are familiar with those. I don't know if that's primarily a northern thing or if they had them all over, but yeah, they used to be very popular when we were very, very young at one time. Shows our age. But anyway, thank you for sharing all that, Justin. Always a story with you for sure. So, with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to our friend Atlanta 744, David in Conyers. Good evening, David. What's your favorite candy?
This is Atlanta 744. Well, my favorite candy, there's actually two of them. And one of them was just mentioned, Goo Goo Bar. I can't keep away from them when I see them over there when I go to Cracker Barrel. But my go-to is peanut butter cup. That's definitely my favorite.
Oh, yes, the Goo Goo Bar and the peanut butter cups. You can't go wrong there, that's for sure.
As long as they're in season.
Justin says as long as they're in season. And we laugh, but he is serious. It's no joke over here. So, well, very cool, David. Thank you for sharing that. So, you think you're going to make it out to the Ham Fest as well? David, I think we lost you. Are you still in there with us?
I think I might have signed up for Peter, I guess. I'm not sure. But just want to remind everyone we'll be at the Atlanta Ham Fest. See a lot of y'all there. And I will be presenting a program 10 o'clock that morning called Advice for New Hams, and hopefully pass on some of the lessons I've learned to us, and hopefully a lot of y'all there. Next intro is on 744.
Let's see.
What did he call it?
I'm looking it up. You said 10 o'clock on Saturday. Advice for New Hams?
Yeah.
From David Anderson?
Well, that is outstanding, David. So that is very cool that you're going to be there. I think you said that you're going to be doing a forum advice for new hams. Was that correct?
That is correct.
Well, very cool stuff. We'll have to try to check that out, and definitely hope that we have an opportunity to meet. I would love for you to pop on by to our GMRS table. And if we don't get a chance to see you there, we'll definitely have to make a point to see you as you're giving your forum. So very cool stuff. Definitely excited to hear that. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, David. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. And I'm going to go ahead and again take any late check-ins, any repeater anywhere. And the floor is still open, so Net Control will be standing by.
This is 104 WQZP 609, Mike in Ackworth, checking in and out.
This is Atlanta 56 WQZC 882, Ann and Holly Springs. In and out. Good night, everybody, and happy Halloween.
What a cute kid.
Atlanta 73, KF 9860 in Lawrenceville. Happy Halloween.
A 7-3 in and out.
Atlanta 940, WRAR 806, Shannon Ackworth. Still back.
She's back. Oh my golly, she's back.
WQXN 735, clear. Good night, everyone.
Net Control is acknowledging Atlanta 104, Mike in Ackworth. Mike, I have you as in and out. Thank you for checking in with us tonight. I have Atlanta 56, Anna in Holly Springs, in and out. Thank you, Anna, for checking in with us tonight. I hope you had a fabulous Halloween. Make sure you give your dad a Tootsie Roll, my friend. And we had Atlanta 7-3, Ed in Lawrenceville. Ed, were you in or are you in and out?
I'm in long enough to tell you the chocolate has to be dark. That's my only requirement.
Oh, I love it, Ed. Very good. Dark chocolate. Yes, that is a good one. I definitely love dark chocolate as well. So thank you for checking in with us, Ed. You have a fantastic evening and a happy Halloween. And that brings me to Atlanta 940. Shannon is hopping back in on the radio here. Hey, friend, what's your favorite candy bar?
Well, who doesn't love chocolate in the dark?
Well, hey there, friends. I have to say it depends. I have two. If I need a break, I always get a Kit Kat. But my go-to regular is the Three Musketeers. Because you gotta love the nugget. But so happy to share my Halloween with y'all for a little while and see our dinosaur trick-or-treaters. That was kind of fun.
Absolutely, but I thoroughly enjoyed the visitor that we had in some sort of witch kind of costume with yeah, witch. I don't know. That came with a little choker collar on and long red hair.
I can't imagine who you're talking about, but if they did show up that way, they had to get a phenomenal full candy bar trick or treat from you because you guys are the cool full candy bar house.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think she left with 3. She claimed she was taking one to her son and one to a friend, but yeah, who's to say? She may have kept them all for herself.
Probably.
That's funny. These hips can't do that. Well, those hips. I definitely gave away the Reese's, and you guys will have to confirm if they were in season because I did not keep it for myself.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I guess that's your story and you're sticking to it. But yeah, it was fun having you over here, Shannon. Thank you so much for coming. Always enjoy hanging out with you. And yes, Kit Kat is amazing. That is my go to second bar. Musketeers, that's not so much my favorite because of the nougat, but I know there's a lot of people out there who do enjoy it, so I'm not going to knock it, that's for sure. But thank you for checking back in here, friend. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. And with that, I'll again call out. This will be last call for late check ins and last call for additional comments. Net control standing by. Was there something else you were?
This is Atlanta 72, and I also will be at the Hamfest, and we're going to be in the boneyard trying to get rid of some toys and see about upgrading some toys. But, and I'll have some goodies to sell, so if anybody's interested.
Well, very cool, Daniel. That is awesome. Are you going to be bringing Gabriel with you as well?
He sounded exciting until I told him what time we were going to be waking up.
Oh, I don't blame him for that at all. But that would be very cool if he showed up. I would love to meet him. But if not, we'll have to save it for another day. Be sure to let Gabriel know, though, that I share his love and passion for Twix as well.
Yes, he will be happy to hear that. That's for sure.
Well, very cool, Daniel.
Is it left Twix or right Twix?
Oh, any Twix is good. Doesn't matter if it's left or right, if it's dark, if it's white. Twix is Twix. It's the best. But anyway, Daniel, we'll definitely be looking for you as well. I hope we're able to find you. Justin and I will probably be wearing our black North Georgia GMRS polo shirts, so we won't be hard to miss, that's for sure.
It's probably left Twix because you ain't right.
That's funny, Justin. All right, yeah, no, I'm definitely going to pass by the booth, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll be there. You can't miss me. Don't have much hair on the head.
Well, then I won't be able to tell you from Justin. So, how will I be able to know?
Yeah, I heard we have the same barber.
I love it. Oh, that's great stuff. All right. Well, definitely look forward to it, Daniel. That's for sure. You have a great night, my friend. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Halloween. I want to let you know, though, the candy from this survey that ended up up on top was the peanut M&Ms. Had the most votes, with Almond Joy coming in at a close second. So,
Weight Watchers, chocolate-covered peanuts.
right, Weight Watchers, chocolate-covered peanuts. That's right. All right, guys. Well, this has definitely been fun. I've enjoyed it. I hope y'all have a great rest of your week, and look forward to running into many of you at the Hamfest this weekend. So with that, this concludes the North Georgia Regional GMRS Net. We had a total of 28 check-ins, including myself. Net Control will be returning the repeater back to normal use. Everyone that signed in should sign out. Thank you for allowing me to serve as your Net Control tonight. Good night, everyone. Atlanta 947, WQIR 514, clear.
5, WQUM 628. Did a great job, Julie. See you Saturday.
Atlanta 744, WQV 300. Atlanta 57, WQZC 882. I'm clear and monitoring.
Atlanta 33, WRBT 231, clear.
Atlanta 946, WQIR 514. Be clear. Good night, everyone.
Atlanta 780, WQUV 439. Ned, good night.
ATL 228, WRCK 347, clear.
All right. For anybody in YouTube land that is still hanging out here with us,
WRC 241, Atlanta 403. Clear the net. Everybody, see Saturday.
that would have been Bobby, the guy that just checked out.
Yeah,
I think
got
he's the only one watching.
Stalker.
Stalker, right.
Atlanta 225, WQXW 343. Mike and Buford, you guys have a great Halloween. Clear.
It was good hearing from Mike.
Yeah, it was. All right, YouTube, we are going to go ahead and clear up. It was great hanging out with you, and we look forward to seeing you next time.